This is where we camped for the night, in the grasslands of the Badlands. The Lakota people gave the region its name Mako Sika, aka the Badlands, because of the rough terrain, lack of water, and extreme temperatures. If you have no idea who we are Caitlin and Blair, and we've been traveling for the past couple months through the Pacific Northwest, New England, and now we're going from Montana to Florida and back. All while living in our Mazda CX-5. Right now we're in South Dakota. We're going to check out these couple things on our way to Kentucky. The world's only corn palace.
I see it! Oh my god!
It's called the Nuclear Waste Adventure Trail.
Yes, I am naked.
The arch is totally massive.
We're in Indiana, but neither one of us thought we were going to be in Indiana. You're going to brush your teeth?
Are you?
Yeah. I am.
I guess I will. Hot water boiling, and I think coffee and oatmeal. And Jack is powering us. It was really pretty waking up next to the Badlands, and I'm so glad that we found this spot. We're gonna eat some oatmeal and then hit the road to the Corn Palace. Rookie mistake. We forgot about the time change. So now we lose an hour.
Not the time change, like time zone.
Yes, the same thing.
Well, because it was just daylight savings.
Okay, well, the time zone. So we lose an hour of our day.
On our already very critical
Short
daylight hours.
But we know where we're going to camp, at least. All right, pothole coming up.
Like 7 of them is what I'm telling you. They're
Yeah.
unavoidable. Sinclair card.
Boom.
Automatically lowering the prices. I'm starving.
We're at the world's only Corn Palace.
And here...
And it's closed. Because it's Sunday. It's the off season and it's Sunday. Otherwise it would be open on a Sunday, like certain dates.
Yeah, but it's been here for over 100 years, and it started as like a way to prove that this area of the country could have like a booming agricultural industry.
Yeah.
And they now celebrate like the end of each harvest
In August.
and they do like a whole celebration, and apparently you can like play basketball here.
We can do a lot of things in there, I guess.
But they make a mural, and we're gonna look at it.
All made out of corn.
Native grasses.
Grub? Tunes. Welcome to Monowi, a whopping 0.21 square miles long. This is the only incorporated place in the United States with just one resident, Elsie Eiler. She is the mayor, the clerk, the treasurer, and the librarian. And as mayor, she granted herself a liquor license, so she is also the bartender of Monowi Tavern. So I went in, and it's still population 1. I confirmed that. Rumors had it that there was going to be the population of 2.
After the 2020 census.
Yes, but it's confirmed direct from the source. There's still only one person.
News.
Also, there's a lot of videos about Monowi, so I'm just going to link them all here because they did a great job. It's shower time. We're at a truck stop called, I think, Bosselman Travel Center. And we called ahead to make sure that non-commercial drivers can shower. And he said,
because sometimes
sure.
they can't.
He said, yeah. Okay.
So we're gonna gather our toiletries and take a nice shower before bed. That place is massive. I literally got lost trying to find the cash register.
Oh my god.
There's neon signs that say massage.
What?
It's so big. The showers are upstairs or something.
Whoa.
I don't even know where I'm going. Wish me luck. Taking the first shower, towel, bath mat, hair dryer, toilet, bench, place to put your stuff, nice big shower. I don't know how the water pressure is yet, but we'll find out.
The shower pressure was very hard, but still great. Yes, I am naked. It was a great shower. It was just nice to have a little refresher every once in a while.
And can I get Arby's sauce and ketchup?
There's the Twine,
Oh, okay.
and there's a Walmart.
Okay.
So that's good.
So we can call them. They probably close at 11, unless they're 24 hours. Yeah, I just called. I waited to listen to the options and then did like associates. And then I was like, hi. So much. Arby's tonight. Little change of plans. We're going to go to Lebanon at night. So we're going to see the middle of the United States at night, which is still as exciting. And then we're going to see the world's biggest ball of twine built by a community.
Also
at night. That's cool too. We're doing it differently. We're doing it for vampires. And then we're gonna stop somewhere. And the moon's really pretty, but never photographs well.
There you go, Kansas. Awesome color. Mom?
Reporting live from the Geographic Center of the continental United States at night. I wanted to come here because I think it's so cool that we're in like literally the middle, but timing didn't work out perfectly.
This is kind of perfect.
I mean,
No crowds.
it's very unique. Yeah, no one else is here.
We're all to ourselves.
Welcome. This is what the center looks like. How does it feel? It feels cool to be in the center.
I feel very balanced.
Tell us how you feel about these tourist attractions.
Sun will not dictate when or where we can go.
So we're off to see a ball of twine at 9 p.m.
That's how we roll.
I see it!
Oh my god! The ball of twine! Caitlin, look at you were about to be such a jerk.
I'm so excited!
You're so cute. I knew it was going to be a big deal. Okay, unlike my marker, this one is like lit up. Whoa. Cocker City.
The world's largest ball of twine built by a community. And it is over 27,000 pounds. But the
circumference is 46 feet. World's largest ball of Cecil twine.
Frank in 1953.
8,507,430 feet, 27,000 pounds. See, we didn't have to be in the daylight for this. You've been waiting for this.
I have been.
Wow.
What's the date?
I don't know.
This is so cool. Oh my gosh. Look at you, just like, I got some twine. I'm just gonna like see what happens.
Stumbles over some loose twine and decides to gather it up to burn. Instead, he begins twining a ball and does not stop until it is as big as the barn door. Frank, you're nuts.
Frank's awesome. 1973, Guinness Book of World Records.
Have you ever brushed your teeth in front of the largest ball of twine built by a community? We have. In case you're not living out of your car, you can stay at the old gas station inn right across the street from the Bald Twine. It's a mini hotel that is a remodeled gas station.
Tire flater. This is our current view as we're pulling up to our destination. Get excited, folks.
I got pulled over. I was going 80 and a 60. Well, that was the nicest sheriff you've ever met.
So,
do I go first or
Blair,
do I let him go first?
You can go first. Blair got off with a warning. This guy's
so nice.
Was so nice. He just got a 4Runner and a rooftop tent. We told him about some of our apps that we've been looking at. I think he liked that we were just traveling. We're like 27 minutes from Walmart. And now Blair learned her lesson that she needs to sometimes obey the speed limit.
Walmart. Home for the night. We're in the Walmart parking lot for the evening. First Walmart of the entire 4 trips. Called to make sure they were okay, and they said, yeah, fine.
Didn't care at all.
Ending the night getting pulled over, but getting a warning. Thank you, Sheriff of the county near Lebanon. We're going to wake up. Yeah, we'll say the plan, and then we'll see if it happens. So we're going to do barbecue, then we're going to do this waste thing, and then the arch, and then park somewhere near-ish to Dollywood. I know. I really hope it works out. I'll be sad if it doesn't, but I think it will.
It doesn't like open till 2 p.m., which works out for our driving, but very strange for an amusement park.
I know.
All right, we gotta go because I gotta watch Maid.
We gotta do our nightly routine of watching an episode of Maid. Good night. Good morning. The Walmart was surprisingly delightful, and Caitlin is awake already. I think it's like 6:15, and I think it's going to the bathroom, maybe buying fruit or something. It was quiet. Feels safe. Walmart. Concordia. Thank you.
We are on the road before 7 a.m. Why?
Because we got to get to Kansas City and get Kansas City barbecue. We want to get in line and eat it. And there's such a pretty sunrise. We're like obsessed with sunrise and sunsets. Ready. Missouri. You're in it.
I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
Right, so we just pulled up to Arthur Bryant's Barbecue. It's one of the oldest barbecue places in Kansas City. But here's the thing. We're not like barbecue connoisseurs. Like, we probably haven't had barbecue that we don't like.
Yeah.
We're not super opinionated about it. So we did a Google search. This came up on all of them as like a must try, but so did like 5 others. Well, listen, here. We just picked the one that was on our route. So if you're like passionate about your barbecue, maybe you don't like this place, or maybe you do. We don't know.
However, let's tell them the good things about this.
Yes.
So the short of it is, Arthur's brother, Charlie Bryant, worked for this guy named Henry, who's considered like the godfather of barbecue.
Kansas City barbecue.
Yeah, Kansas City barbecue. And then Arthur moved to Kansas City because he came to visit his brother and then never left. So when Charlie died, started Arthur Bryant's barbecue and moved it to like where the stadium was, where the Kansas City
basically he just picked a really good location for his barbecue joint, which made it super popular because as people came into town, they ate it and it was delicious. It's visited by presidents,
Harry Truman, Jimmy Carter, and Barack Obama, and they all loved it.
And apparently this sauce is like a little different, some people say, but like delicious. So
yeah, it's like thick, sweet, tangy. There's a little bit of vinegar in it. We're here a half hour early just because of how it worked out.
Yeah,
and it opens at 11. There's no line. It's 10:30.
But listen, we're here on a random Tuesday.
Monday.
It's not, holy cow.
Smells so good. Thank you. The line is growing.
First, just a sauce taste test.
Ooh, okay. Let's do the original. Vinegary. That's my favorite. Sweet. That's sweet, yeah. It's really good.
This is the spicy one?
This is the spicy one. Yeah, it's a little spicy. I love the spicy and the sweet over the original.
All right.
Spare ribs. Great ribs. Let's do it with the sweet sauce.
Delish.
Yeah, that's really good.
Wow. Way to talk with your mouth full.
All right.
Burnt ends. If you order burnt ends, it says you might not know what they are. Here's what it is. They would cut off the burnt ends of brisket and give them away to people for free.
Oh.
What they found, though, was people really loved them.
So good. I think it's with the sweet sauce because it's sweet, but I don't get the same heat. But maybe.
Maybe they just take out the heat.
So good. All right, potato salad. It's really good. It's creamy, but it's like tangy, like vinegar.
Yeah.
Definitely like a flavor in there. It's got to be like a vinegar, I think.
Yeah.
So good.
But I like it.
And then I think the beans have burnt ends in them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nicely done. Cece keeps bottoming out, and she's fine, but it's just like I feel bad for her back there. She's all alone.
Beat up. She's dirty.
Yeah.
Well, if I was trying to describe myself to someone that had never seen me before, I would say compound, totally bizarre and artificial, but I'm totally real.
All right, this is one of Blair's choices. Where are we?
We're at a waste site. Apparently, the largest explosive factory in America was here. And then like 10 years after that, a place that made uranium for Cold War nuclear bombs was here. 20 years after that, the EPA came and found like this place was just like total mess. There was 1.48 million cubic yards of PCBs, mercury, asbestos, TNT, radioactive uranium, and radium that was all here. So instead of taking
Blair was like, let's go here.
So instead of taking it to like the desert, I guess, which is what they normally do, they just decided to like keep it here and like compress it with like cement or something.
It's
So we're
like
gonna go with it.
entombed kind of, right?
Yeah, it's entombed.
And so this just looks like a gravel mound, but it's actually...
Crazy radioactive stuff, and they wanted to make sure that nothing could grow and like make it come out.
And it'll be here forever, apparently.
And there's trails all around.
So here we go.
Seriously, definitely. While you're here, you're welcome to walk the path around the disposal cell. Normally you can walk up there. I'm gonna walk around the site. See all the rock.
We should have stairs on both sides, so then if one's closed...
I agree. There's like an observation deck up there for birders and astronomers. It's called the Nuclear Waste Adventure Trail. And there's an interpretive center that's normally open, but we knew that was going to be closed because of COVID. But it's cool, I guess, to do this walk around trail. You can walk around it in a circle.
Putting some steps in after a long drive.
But yeah, so like from the air, it looks, they said, like a trapezoidal, like spaceship kind of thing.
That is huge. Look at it.
Oh my gosh. Can't really see how big it is, but this is the other side. And it's just over a mile, walking all the way around it. It took hundreds of millions of dollars and 15 years for them to actually clean up all the waste.
It's an adventure trail because you don't know what nuclear reaction you're going to have when you leave.
My ears do feel weird, but I think it's just in my head. Maybe I'll become a superhero. It'd be interesting. My ear is like popping. The arch is totally massive. Way bigger than you expect.
This is my fault because this was my pick.
It's for both of
But
us.
we didn't realize.
You could go to the top.
No, we're so underprepared. We didn't realize this was more than just like an arch in the middle of the park.
Yeah, it's a whole museum.
It's a thing. It's really fascinating. We're here late. Things are about to close. The last tram is sold out for the day. Like, it's a bust basically, but it's cool enough to make us want to plan a trip back to St. Louis just to come and do this right.
Yeah, we're learning.
We're learning.
A couple of things we did learn. In 1935, FDR designated the property along the St. Louis riverfront to be developed as a Jefferson National Expansion Memorial, which is now called the Gateway Arch National Park. The arch celebrates the people who shaped the region and the country, specifically Thomas Jefferson, who negotiated the Louisiana Purchase, doubling the size of the U.S. It also celebrates Lewis and Clark and Sacagawea, which, by the way, Thomas Jefferson appointed Lewis to head up the Scout to the west in 1804 and create a route to the Pacific Ocean. Their journey started near the joining of the Mississippi and Missouri rivers, which is only an hour drive north of the arch. They returned successful in their mission in September 1806, right around where the Gateway Arch would later be. The memorial also commemorates Dred and Harriet Scott, who courageously filed a suit in 1846 in the old courthouse for their freedom from slavery. The issue considered by the court system was not whether all humans have the right to freedom, but a question of property rights. 11 years later, in 1857, the Supreme Court decided that the Missouri Compromise, which among other things was the act that made it able to prohibit slavery in certain territories, was void, and that no African Americans were entitled to citizenship. It's said that this case hastened the Civil War, which led to the freedom for the enslaved people of the U.S. And lastly, the arch memorializes the St. Louis suffragette Virginia Minor, who, fun fact, is allegedly related to Meriwether Lewis. She sued in 1873 for the women's right to vote at the old courthouse. A little context, in 1872, the National Women's Suffrage Association challenged the presidential election on voting restrictions in the United States that excluded women. Virginia's attempt to register to vote, which was refused by St. Louis's 6th District Registrar Reese Happersett, was the originating event of the nationwide 1872 movement. Minor's action was part of a nationwide pattern of civil disobedience, in which hundreds of women across the country attempted to vote. Minor's lawyer husband, Francis Minor, was the one who actually had to file the civil suit against Happersett, since married women could not sue in Missouri courts yet. The Minors argued that women were U.S. citizens under the 14th Amendment, which nowhere gives the states the power to prevent a citizen from voting. They lost their case in the lower court, but appealed to the Missouri Supreme Court, which they lost again, and appealed to the U.S. Supreme Court, who ruled unanimously that the Constitution of the United States does not grant the right to vote upon anyone because suffrage was not coexistent with citizenship. The courts upheld the right of the individual states to decide which citizens could vote within their borders. It should be noted that these Western states were way ahead of their time and did allow women to vote well before the 19th Amendment was passed in 1920, which granted women the right to vote. Back to the Gateway Arch. In 1948, a nationwide competition was held to determine the shape of the memorial. These are some of the proposed designs. Out of 172 submissions, architect R.O. Saarinen's design of the stainless steel arch won. He said of his design, the arch symbolized a gateway to the west, the national expansion, and whatnot. Construction began in 1963, and sadly, R.O. Saarinen passed away in 1961 suddenly. The arch was completed in 1965, costing $13.4 million when all was said and done, and $2 million of that was just for the tram. The tram elevator system to the top had to be invented for this, since conventional elevators couldn't negotiate with the curves. So inventor Richard Bowser created the system and was completed in 1967. It's a 4-minute tram ride and takes you to a viewing platform where 16 windows look out to down St. Louis and the Mississippi River. Some quick facts: it's 630 feet high, making it the tallest monument in the United States. It's as tall as it is wide. The foundations go 60 feet into the ground, and it weighs 43,226 tons, and it's designed to sway up to 18 inches and withstand earthquakes and high winds. When we were walking to it, I saw like little dot things up there, and I was like, oh, it'd be so cool if you could go up. And we didn't realize. Yeah, that was part of the whole design, is that you could do a cable car up the
Smart enough to know you're
thing.
visiting somewhere cool.
Yeah, I mean, this is our Missouri fail. That is what it's going to be called.
Yeah.
Louisiana purchase is the Missouri fail. Wow, people up there enjoying the view while we're down here. Steak and Shake chili. Steak and Shake chili is really, really good. This one looks a little different. And Caitlin's getting nachos with cheese. And we're gonna stay in another parking lot tonight. The Cabela's. Yum. Oh yeah. Nachos and cheese.
It's a good day. Perfectly stale.
Oh, wow. That's fish and nachos.
Ow.
I saw a sign that we're in Indiana, but neither one of us thought we were going to be in Indiana.
Which one is it? Is it in
I thought we were in
Lexington?
Kentucky. Lexington, Kentucky.
It is. No, but is that where it's at?
Yes.
Indiana's just a weird shape, I guess. I guess we go through it for a bit.
Okay, I thought we were in Kentucky this whole time. So were we in Illinois?
We were in Illinois that whole time.
Oh, okay.
So we're at like the squiggly bottom of Indiana, and so we're just gonna cut through Indiana into Kentucky. We don't really get into Kansas.
Kentucky, you mean?
Kentucky, I mean, until like Louisville. So we're going through Indiana for a while.
Oh my goodness, I had no clue we were going to be in Indiana.
States have we been in today?
Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Tennessee. Oh no, Kentucky, not Tennessee. Next up,
We're about to go to Dollywood.
yes, we're going to Dollywood, North America's longest suspension bridge. And these are the Smoky Mountains.
Moonshine tasting.
Okay, we're ending the night in the Smoky Mountains National Park.
Can't see us.
You will hear us.
But what's happening right now is Blair serenading me, saying she's gonna sing this at my funeral.
Still.
Oh my god. She also says, you better not just cut this because it's you. Oops, sorry, I just stuck my finger in your face like this.
Caitlin and her mom love a lot of Christmas movies.
Who doesn't?
There's a lot that I still don't know about.
Bah humbug people don't love Christmas.
I love
movies.
Christmas. Like, I'm a normal person and I love Christmas. I
But
just haven't seen every
most
Christmas
of the
movie.
Christmas movies you like are like the depressing ones. Although I do love Family Stone. Oh my gosh.
I love Family Stone.
But makes me cry every time. And I won't watch the sad animated ones like Nestor. No way.
I don't even know what that is.
Nestor the long-eared donkey.
We did ask the cop that pulled us over yesterday what his favorite Kansas City barbecue was, and he said he doesn't have one because he tries not to go to Kansas City. Because he's small town, I think.
Walking around on nuclear waste that's so dangerous that it had to be like entombed.
Arthur is the legendary king of barbecue.
Ribs.
Arthur is legendary king of ribs.
Yeah.
Is Charlie legendary?
No. Charlie's just what brought Arthur here.
Charlie is what brought Arthur here. And Henry is the guy that Charlie worked for. Henry Perry. So Henry Perry really is the unsung hero of the whole story. By Lieutenant, will you go down a little more?
Is it okay?
Let's see what this sign says. No parking on grass.
It's the end of the highway. We're at the end of the road.